Hey chess friends, my name is Sprout, and welcome back to the Road to 1300 series. We are at 1,258 rapid right now, which is our peak rating. We're going to try to do a little bit better today, get a new high peak rating, and we'll kind of see how it goes. Also, apologies if you're coming back to the channel and you think my voice is a little bit scratchier sounding than usual. That's because I was sick. And I'm still a little sick, but hopefully not too sick to win a game. Let's find out. We are not doing 5-minute blitz. That sounds like a horrible time for me right now. I do not do well under time pressure. That is a different series. For now, getting back to the 1510 and seeing what we have. So, it looks like our opponent is allowing us to go into a Caro Kann, and we might have a exchange. Nope, we have the advanced variation, which is just going to transpose. Yeah, I think in this situation, I will just close up the pawn chain there. And then, I think we'll take, and we'll push. Just typical stuff, get our knight onto c6. And, now we'll see what happens. Okay, so they castled already. That's good. Need to do some thinking. I'd like to go after this. But we're not quite there yet. So I think maybe this sort of maneuver with the knight might work. Yeah, we will see. Also, if I take right now, it leaves an isolated pawn. Let's just take right now, then. Let's get this pawn to move and take mine. And then once that happens, or they could push. Yeah, I was gonna say. They could push, it doesn't seem like a great idea. Let's think. So we can move here, but I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know if I really like the queen on this side right now. I think we need to get more pieces developed, is what I'm gonna say. So I think there to there is a good plan. So let's do that. Technically they can pin. So I guess if they pin there, then I might go over and play queen to b6. But they don't, so that's nice. So I just need to figure out what I want now. I think this is pretty decent. Knight to f5. I think that's good. Just need to see if there's anything else I'd rather do in this situation. Either that or knight here, but really that doesn't make much sense. So let's bring the knight out to f5. And just add a little bit more pressure. And that was a mistake. Now, which one do I want to take with? I might take with, well, shoot. This one's closer to the king. But they definitely goofed up there. Well, it's a free pawn, so I'm going to take the pawn. Technically, though, this can hit that, so I think I'll take with this. Yeah, I think I'll take with that knight. Alright, now we'll see what our opponent does. Still need to get castled, still need to get this bishop out. But I guess now bishop to c5 is in the cards, too, technically. This is... okay, so they're going here. But I think also that's allowing for some sort of play over here. Yeah. Maybe. I'm just taking a little bit more time here to think. I can't take on here anymore because of this. Now I could go off here. Another problem, though, is that I'm not castled yet. So I shouldn't do too much until I get castled. And also, if I take here and then I move in here. That could be interesting. And that could lead to some problems for them. So we'll see. We'll do that. Let's put them in check and see what they take with. We'll bring in this right here and threaten the queen and try to get over here. They didn't fall for it. They did not fall for it, so that's good. Yeah. Wish they would have fallen for it, though. Not really seeing any tactics. Can bring it back over there. I suppose I could guard it and then bring it back. And if I guard it, the queen can't come in and give check. So that's interesting. Am I worried about this and then that? No, because then I just go back further. I don't think that's really too worrying for me. And I need to get developed anyway, so I'm getting developed with some tempo here. Well, maybe not tempo, but some initiative. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, no, I do like that. So now I'm gonna have to get a little inventive here to save things, but I don't think I can. Technically, I can play B6, and that'll kind of hold things together. Funnily enough. Yeah. No, I think B6 might be the prescription there. So we'll do B6, and then we'll get castled. Okay. That really doesn't bother me too much. I'm one pawn ahead, though. Yeah, they're really wanting that, though. Could play something like that, but does that allow any sort of funny business there? Probably. We also could allow them to capture and just say they've got two isolated pawns. Yeah, so we'll do that. Now, if I go here, can they... I mean, that seems really dodgy if they actually want to kick that way. Yeah, but where do I want... where do I want this knight, I guess? Do I want it on C6 or do I want it on F5? That is a good question. This still exists, but feels a little bit shady right now. Doesn't feel like that's going to actually happen. Am I worried about them doing some sort of business like this? No, not exactly. I could also bring out the queen, I suppose. Queen, maybe provoking some sort of move like that? That's interesting. Well, I think I should probably block the advancement of the pawn. Most likely. So let's block the advancement of the pawn and get our rook onto the open file. Queen can come over here, probably. I could push in front of the king, just to get this open. I mean, the rook is right there anyway. Yeah. Let's push right there. Okay. Alright. Oh, they're gonna try to do this sort of tactic. Okay. We'll just move. We'll just move for right now. If they want to go over and try this, I'll just take. What do I want to capture with? The queen or the... I don't know. Queen is pretty interesting because it also eyes over here. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it? Can they get into anything here like that? I suppose they can. I suppose they can do something like that, but this seems worse because then there's definitely this sort of skewer here. So let's go take it with the queens. That when this comes, we can move out of the way. We're not getting, like, you know, our queen and rook skewered. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe we can swing the queen around to here. Okay, they're getting off of there. That's good. But I think this is a little bit more threatening, isn't it? But then I suppose they just go here. It's not really too compelling. Yeah, it's not super compelling. Oh, well, no, I didn't screw that up because technically I've got two defenders. I thought for a moment that was not going to end well for me, but we'll see. Hopefully they don't make that mistake and think that the knight can't go backwards. I guess we'll bring our queen in here and start going pawn grabbing. Taking the queen off the board would be okay. It's pretty even without the queens on the board. Okay, so trying to target that. Yeah, I don't know right now, because right now I'm also thinking if I could get into here and target anything. I mean, I could also jump here to jump there, maybe? That looks interesting. Oh, but if I move here, maybe there's some sort of... Yeah, maybe there's some sort of, like, pin to win action going on. But also here, a pin to win, and then we move here, take out that, and put in checkmate. That looks like a interesting idea. Might not work. It's an interesting idea. Also, it seems really tempting to find that pin, you know? Okay, there we go. And we instantly moved. We're threatening this. If they retake, it's just checkmate. So, we'll see what they do. Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't fall for that. Wow, okay. And they decided to not do it. Well, I have to do something now. So I guess if we go here, well, I can't do that. Let's go. Actually, that's a really good move on their part. Yeah, no, that's really good. I hadn't seen that. I don't think there's anything I can do under this situation. I'm gonna have to move the rook, and then they'll just munch my piece. So that was pretty good, and I don't think there's any, there's no checks or anything that I can do. Yeah, not sure. This is not looking too good. I think I'll have to go here just to threaten their rook and say, you take mine, I take yours. But even then, under that circumstance, I don't know if I can stop this pawn. It's going to be interesting. I don't think I can do anything to stop it. Okay. So now the only thing that I can do is I have to get around really quickly. So I'm going to have to go here to there. And then maybe I can get in time. So yeah. Oh, I miscalculated. Yeah, there's no way for it to happen. Because I just can't get there. What was the right? Was there a way to actually get there? No, not really. Ah, shoot. Oh, that stinks. Ah, that disappoints me. That's a fail. No, we did not do it. We did not prevail this time. That one really hurt. Don't know why it hurt. It really hurt. Let's take a look and see what we could have done differently. Oh, we played a horrible game. 71.9%. Our opponent played really well, though. Especially in the end game, they played really well. Middle game, we had a really bad middle game. Alright. So far, this is all good stuff. Typical Caro Kann. Taking is fine. This is fine. All this stuff is pretty good. But this is where it really... Yeah, even this, like, we're up here. This is all fine. Yeah, I shouldn't have come in there. I was really, like, trying to get a little bit tricky with these forks. But I should have given my opponent some more credit and just that, like, it was very easy to defend against. So I probably should have just either, I probably should have just gotten my bishop out of the way and then castled. Oh, well. Instead, we got into all this business. This was a huge blunder. They didn't even find the best move in this regard. Yeah, this is, like, impossible to do anything with. So, again, I shouldn't have brought my, my knight out and tried to get cute with, like, any forks or anything. We still managed to kind of save things. Like, we're still better than white here. But, yeah, and then pushing in front of our king, that was also a mistake. Probably should have just gotten our rook onto the open file. Makes sense. And then from this point, things just really started going really badly. Offering that trade was the wrong thing to do in this situation. We missed here. We should just started pushing our pawns. Yeah, not a very good game for us. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. Sorry we didn't have a win, but you know, we learned the most from our losses, so it's all good. We'll get over this one. We'll get them in the next one. If you enjoyed the video and want to follow me on my journey to reach 1,300, and then from there, hopefully 1,500 by the end of the year, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to interact with me live, ask me questions, be a part of the community, get free game reviews, all that fun stuff, consider joining me on Twitch. The link is in the video description. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!